Hey guys, it's Sarah, and this is my last Disney layout, and I'm super excited to finish up this album. I feel like I got it done in a pretty good amount of time, like considering it's an entire 12 by 12 album about one trip. We took it last end of May, early June is when we were there, so I guess it took almost a year for me to finish it. But I basically did like one layout a week, give or take a few weeks here and there that I didn't do anything. But you know, that's pretty good for an entire album. So I'm pretty proud of myself. And I'm going to go ahead and close this album with a picture of us standing outside one of the parks. We were on our way into the parking lot to go home, and they started the fireworks show. So we just kind of stopped and stood and watched a few of the fireworks going off before we went to our car. So I have like my husband is right here, and Layla's right there, and Kaylin's right there, and my nephew Toby's right here as well. So it's kind of like the back of them watching the fireworks. So it's pretty cool. Now to close it out, I'm going to use this paper here, and this is kind of an echo of my introduction page, my first page in the layout. The first one I think had some actual like gold foil for the magic part of it. So this is like a not so fancy similar piece of paper basically. And so I'm going to use this one here to I think this one actually came out of a paper pad. So this is going to be my ending here, just kind of like the fireworks and kind of, you know, reminiscing about the trip as a whole. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right, so this one goes really quickly for me. I used just a few little things here and there, and then I'm going to focus mainly on the journaling for this one because it is going to be the end of our trip, and I just want to kind of reflect on that. So I'm going to end up doing a whole lot of journaling towards the end here. So I have just a pile of stuff from just what I've been using throughout this album. Most of it is from the Simple Stories Say Cheese to Lime, and that's where most of it's going to come from. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put down my picture and then this 4x6 card from Simple Stories, and it says Dreams Do Come True on it. And then I really like this little banner that is on part of this card here from Simple Stories as well. But I don't want the 4x6 card. So I'm just going to fussy cut out this little banner here. It's a little tricky because there is an arrow on there, and the arrow kind of goes, you know, alongside here. So I'm trying to make sure I don't rip that arrow part off, and I have to cut it out. It's so teeny tiny, but I just wanted to make sure I got that. So these precision scissors are coming in really handy right now. I've been able to do a lot of like detailed cutting, which has been nice. So I'm just going to cut this out, and then I'm going to use this to layer on top of the card that is on top there. Just a little added detail. I really like that. Then I have this Tinkerbell. I probably got this at Joann like a long time ago, so I've had her for a while, and she's just going to fit nicely right up top here. And Tinkerbell is a big part of some of the fireworks shows as well. It wasn't this one in particular. This one was at Hollywood Studios. But I just thought it was kind of fitting. So I'm going to put Tinkerbell up there along with all her little sparkles and fairy dust and all that. Now these here are little quilled Mickey Minnie heads, I guess. Yeah, they have bows on them. So I guess they're like more Minnie Mouse. I don't remember where I got those, honestly. I think I got them at maybe a scrapbook store when we lived in California, maybe, is the only thing I can really think of. But I've had them for a very long time, so I'm glad that I got to go ahead and use them here. And I bought them just because I thought they were super cute, and I knew like whenever I did decide to do something about Disney, I was going to use them. And so it's happening now. One of them was ripped on the bottom, so I'm kind of putting it back together a little bit with my quick dry adhesive. So that's what it's supposed to look like there with little curly Q on the bottom. So I'm glad I finally used those. And then I have these arrows here from the Simple Stories sticker sheet, so I'm going to use these along the bottom here as well, and that's going to kind of help house where I'm going to put a little bit of embellishing. And then I cut that little arrow part off, and I'm going to stick the other part up top there. And then I'm going to cut out this little piece from this pattern paper here, and it says the happiest place on earth, so I'm going to go ahead and use that here as well. I just have to cut it out from the center. And I'm going to use that right below these arrows here. And then I have these Mickey heads here, and these are kind of like they're not canvas. Well, I don't know what kind of material those are made out of. But I end up using all the black ones, and one of them, it looks like, you know, something you put on your head. So I put that one up on top and kind of angled it along the side of the card there, and then the other two I put along the bottom. And then I have these little stamped images that my friend Jamie sent me, and there's a whole bunch in here, as you can see. So I'm going through to see, I want to add something to the actual picture, like a saying or something, and there's a whole bunch in here, so I'm going to end up grabbing one of these. And I am going to use Believe in Magic, and I'm just going to put that on top of the picture along the bottom there. So I'm just going to add it right up on top. And then I'm going to add this little cloud here that says Hello Magic, so I'm going to stick that right there. That kind of echoes the cloud in the card there too. It has the heart on it and everything. And then I'm going to go ahead and start working on my journaling. So I'm going to grab my ruler. I'm going to make lines all along the edge here. I'll show you a couple, and then I will fast forward, see all of that. I'm going to fill all of that in with my journaling. And I will go ahead and do this off camera because it's a lot, as you can see, lots of journaling. And then to finish it off, I'm just going to add some hearts from the sticker sheet here, and then that's going to be it. So my Disney album is officially finished, and I'm super happy with it. I will be back on, I think I'm going to upload it on Sunday, and I will have an album flip through for you of the entire album start to finish so you guys can see it. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I'll see you again soon. Bye.